What's good, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going back to just more Instagram videos, but in today's video, we're going back to someone in particular today. And by the title, you already know who this is, but let me just show y'all. And again, I bet y'all are very familiar with this man right here, and that's John Kiriakou. And if y'all don't know who this is, I mean, you're just not on the internet at all. Clearly, bro. This guy has been everywhere, bro. There's this meme going around where people say they see this guy more than their family. Like, low-key kind of true, I'm not gonna lie. This guy's all over my For You page. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. So yeah, today we're just gonna react to some of his biggest clips. Some clips I probably haven't seen because there's always a clip that you just haven't seen by this guy. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with the first video, and I guarantee you, I know a half exception. It's the janitor, bro. I already know.
Have you ever killed anybody? No, thank God. My children asked me that. And I told them very proudly that I have never taken any action that resulted in the death of another human being.
There's one kind of half exception.
And I think,
bro, it's the way this is edited too, why it's so funny. It's the slow down, it's the speed up. It's just, oh my God,
time.
It's so stupid.
So I went to my desk and I said, "Good morning, General Powell. This is John Kiriakou." And he says,
John, if the Iraqis were going to kill the president, who would actually be in charge of that operation? He says, where does he sit?
I said, "Baghdad."
Where exactly in Baghdad?
I said, "If you hold on a second, I'll look up the address." So I looked it up. I gave him the address. He
He
said,
says, thank you, and he hangs up the phone. 8 hours later, we fired 47 cruise missiles into Iraqi intelligence service.
Oh my gosh, bro.
but by then it was the middle of the night in Baghdad.
And we killed the janitor.
God fucking. No, hey, okay, hold on. I just want to say this, okay? Rip the janitor. Okay, that is very sad. God damn it, dude. What the fuck, man? That's how he tells the story. It's like, what? He's killing the janitor. Yo, okay. So yeah, this man just tells his crazy stories about being a CIA agent or whatever, and he just has crazy, absurd stories, bro. So we're just gonna go through some of them today, man. So.
And my boss says, okay, here's what I want you to do.
By the way, in every comment section, you're gonna see this fucking 47 cruise missiles versus the janitor. You're gonna see it, bro.
I want you to fuck.
Huh?
I said, what? I said, have you ever seen her?
Oh
And
yeah,
he said,
this is
"I
the
know."
ugly bitch.
We're the good guys, and you're gonna have to take one for the team.
And I go,
Yo,
oh my
no
God. I said,
way, bro.
I go,
Okay, I'll do it.
He said okay.
and he
That's
says,
crazy,
no,
bro.
you're not gonna fuck her. We don't do that. I said, I don't know. I just started this. I've never been on operations guy before. How am I supposed to know? He said, come on. He said, just develop her like a normal person. You don't have to fuck her. And back to the
Bro, this is so funny, bro. I wonder what she looked like for him to be like, fuck! I'll do it for the team, I'll do it for US, but fuck, man. I don't want to fuck this bitch. How ugly was she, yo? How ugly was this girl? God damn.
If they want to kill you, they won't.
I generally believe everything he is saying is true. There's a janitor.
They won't
bro.
like just do a close-in hit
They'll blow up the entire city block.
where you live
They'll kill 1,000 people.
just to get you.
And they don't care.
And then they say,
What are you gonna do
Do
about
about
it?
it.
You're gonna go to the International Court of Justice.
Do they really do this?
yeah, uh-huh,
Did you ever interact with them?
yes.
Oh my god.
And how did you find them to be?
Miserable.
Miserable. Yo, fuck.
And then they decided,
Ranking the funniest John. Okay,
no, it's not a good
interviews
idea to
here.
dose our own people.
Let's just dose strangers.
Huh? What is he talking
"Can
about?
the CIA make someone disappear without a trace?"
You bet they can. And they do. All the time.
All the
This man
time.
said, "These guys tortured me and I want to sue them." And the court was like,
Yeah, sorry.
Like, what the fuck is this laser eye bullshit, man? This cap cut fireball. Like, what the fuck?
You got tortured, but
they were acting on behalf of the CIA, and the CIA was legally permitted to torture people.
so you're shit out of luck.
What
But in
the
a hotel, if they start banging on your door, rip off your clothes and jump into bed, both
Huh?
of you. Because you're going to be gay for a minute. So when they finally break down the door, they're like, oh,
No, I'm sorry. I don't care if I'm working for the government. I'm not acting fucking gay, bro. I don't give a fuck.
shit, we thought you were meeting because we thought you were CIA and you're, oh my God, no, you're just gay? And then everybody's okay.
He goes, "Bestiality." The guy says, "What's that mean?"
What the
And my
fuck?
friend says,
It's actually very common.
The CIA does this shit, bro. They're talking to people. Like, well, I don't know who he's talking to, but wait, just let him talk.
Everybody does it. It's having sex with an animal. And the guy says,
I may have done that a couple, 3 times.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
not to get too far off the topic, but the assassination of Ayman al-Zawahiri, the number 2 in Al-Qaeda. You know, we shot him with a drone-launched missile, right?
The missile had no warhead on it. Right? We did that on purpose because we didn't want to kill the women and children inside the apartment.
He came out onto the balcony to smoke a cigarette, fired the missile at him. It went completely through his body. A missile.
Imagine cleaning that mess up, right? Is that what he says?
Can you imagine cleaning up that mess?
Imagine cleaning that shit up though, bro. There's a hole through the through the homie. He's fucking dead, bro. God damn.
What about that one in Dubai? Do you remember that?
Classic. Bro, this guy doesn't have any PTSD. He like reminisces about this shit, bro. These horrific acts, bro. Like what?
They killed a guy in a hotel room in Dubai. And then after they killed him,
They were somehow able to lock the door from the inside of the hotel room.
and we tried like magnets and different ways. We couldn't figure out how they did it. Like a latched door? They did the latch and this one. And the guy's in there dead. And the hotel couldn't even get it open.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
they ended up sending somebody in from the balcony.
How did they do that? It's very impressive. Wasn't there also something? Okay, first of all, the Israelis never officially claimed responsibility for that. But there was like 26 people
See, I haven't heard
that
this one.
the Dubai CCTV footage picked up. Right. And in Dubai,
They had the most CCTV coverage in the world.
Whoa.
more than the Chinese, but none of them were picked up. No. And
actually
number
kinda
one,
crazy.
people speculate disguises, but I don't know if this is true, but weren't the cameras Israeli made?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
What about that one? Do you put cockroaches on them? Do you
Put hummus up his ass?
What? This is the shit I'm talking about. Hummus up his ass. What are we doing in the CIA? What the fuck?
He just wouldn't stop. And finally, I said, look,
Woman.
I smuggle women and cigarettes from Eastern Europe, okay?
Huh?
Are you happy now? And he goes,
we had doctors. There was a doctor who revived Abu Zubaydah when his heart stopped during waterboarding.
Water.
Revived him.
so he could be tortured more.
He said, well,
No, the CIA should be torturing people, bro. That's just their thing, I guess. I don't know, bro. That's insane.
so my boss calls me.
Yo, did you hear about the
And he
assassin?
says, have you seen the news?
It was meant for
I said,
you.
no, I'm in the car. What news?
Huh?
And he says,
They were going to hit you the day that they hit Saunders.
I said, no. I'm so careful about my personal security. He
fuck?
said, no, they refer to you in the manifesto.
I said, what manifesto?
He said they just sent it to Gatimerini. No, it wasn't Gatimerini. Eleftherodipia, the leftist paper. So I get in,
Killed this man.
and I'm reading it. Everybody's like gathered around me. And my boss says,
You gotta go.
like right now.
You know, being a CIA officer for that long and doing the shit that he does, you know, your life probably gets threatened a lot, you know?
That's going to come to the party tonight.
And then Joe Biden comes.
What the fuck is this? Okay.
So Biden comes, and Biden was exactly the opposite of Kerry. Biden's standing at the entrance to the backyard, or to the side yard. He goes, hey, like this. Everybody's like, hey, Mr. Vice President, good to see you. So he comes down and starts shaking hands with everybody, one at a time. Great eye contact. Hi, Joe Biden. Tell me your name again. You know, that kind of thing. I said, Mr. Vice President, we've met a number of times. You probably don't remember me. I'm from Newcastle, Pennsylvania. My dad was best friends with Angelo Sands. He goes, Angelo Sands from 7th grade? And I said, yeah, your best friend from 7th grade. He says, I do remember you. We talked about it. Angelo's a taxi driver in Las Vegas now. I said, that's right. He is a taxi driver. Great memory. I said, that conversation was 15 years ago. And then he says to the guy next to me, I remember you.
I don't like you.
And he looks at Kerry, and Kerry just like, I don't like him either.
And they walk away.
I said to the guy, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
He said, Biden has hated me since I told him in a memo that we should pull out of Afghanistan. Well, we have a
What, yo, what the fuck? You know what? I'm gonna move on, bro.
Zubaydah said these guys tortured me and I want to sue them. And the court was like,
Yeah, sorry you got tortured, but
they were acting on behalf of the CIA, and the CIA was legally permitted to torture people.
so
Bro, you know how crazy that? Legally, dog. They can legally waterboard people. Yo, get it.
you're shit out of luck.
We will go around assuming our devices are secure. They're not secure at all. At all. It's not just, NSA, CIA, FBI you have to worry about. It's the British, the French, the Germans, the Canadians, the Australians, the New Zealanders, the Russians, the Chinese, the Israelis, the Iranians. I mean, everybody has these capabilities. Capabilities to do what? To intercept communications.
Oh, so we're fucking cooked. I mean, we already knew this though, bro. Okay, bro.
Rented a safe house, and they hired prostitutes to go out on the street, pick up Johns, bring them back to the safe house. Johns, people who hire prostitutes, men who hire prostitutes. Dose the Johns with LSD.
Why do you call him John?
Just see what happens.
What the fuck are we doing in this in this government? What are we doing?
The church committee specifically told him, do not destroy any documents. He went back that afternoon to the CIA and said,
Destroy everything.
why? Because it was damning.
They were experimenting on American citizens.
The end of the conversation, I go back to the embassy, and I read a cable, and I said,
He's gay.
Huh?
I'm 100% sure he's gay.
how did you know he was gay? I just,
It was a vibe.
so, headquarters says,
Hey, you know what? That's some real shit. Bro, sometimes you just know someone's gay.
We want you to pretend that you're gay.
I said, oh, come on, you guys. No,
What?
we really need the information.
You gotta pretend that you're gay.
I said, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it for Uncle Sam.
So,
He says, why don't you come over to my place some night and I'll make dinner? I said, great. So I go over to his place, he made a lovely dinner. And then I thought, well, I have to invite him to my place. So I told my wife, you're gonna have to,
get out.
So she left. I made dinner. I removed all the pictures of us together. And we had just gotten married. So we had our wedding picture up and everything. At the dinner,
He leaned in to kiss me.
and I instinctively backed off. And he said, oh my God, I'm sorry.
No, I couldn't do this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit. I couldn't do this. I'd be like, hey man, I'm giving up my badge. Fuck you.
And I said, oh no, I am,
Gay.
I'm,
I'm not into hairy guys.
What about that one in Dubai?
fuck?
Do you remember that?
Classic.
And then here's the classic, bro. Like, he's reminiscing on this shit, dude.
That I believed Epstein was an Israeli spy. And Dershowitz interrupts me, like attorneys do. And he says, that is outrageous. If he had been a spy, he would have told me because I was his attorney and I could have gone to the White House and I could have gotten him a better sentence. And I said, wait a minute. You could have gone to the White House to say,
Go easy on Jeffrey Epstein.
because he's an Israeli spy collecting information from American politicians? If I were the president, I
Would
would...
have hung him from a tree.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
And then Piers Morgan said, General Allen, was he a spy? And he goes,
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah. Sure, bro.
we drew straws to see who would go
I
first.
never saw that
and I went
coming.
first. So, all you know in this scenario is you are in a Fleabag hotel in El Salvador. Good luck. So, it's just a table.
Good luck? What the fuck goes on there? I don't
Chair.
know.
And,
And it looks like a Fleabag hotel.
I mean, it's like a Hollywood set. I mean, this is real life. They make it look like it really is going to look in real life. So you're sitting there, not
Oh,
really sure
wow.
what to expect. And there's a knock on the door. And you say, who is it? And then the door opens. And it's these two guys. And one of them is holding a vacuum cleaner. And they're saying, housekeeping, senor, housekeeping. And I go, I don't need housekeeping. I don't need housekeeping.
Okay.
And then the second guy behind him, pulls out a gun. He goes, bang, bang. He shoots me with 2 paint pellets. I go,
What?
Fuck! I said, I never saw that coming.
And one of the instructors says, if you're in a shithole motel, in a shithole country, and 2 people just walk into your room,
Kill them.
What the fuck? So does that stand for only CIA people? Like, if I'm in a shit hotel in a shitty country, someone knocks on my door, should I get ready? Should I, you know what? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just won't even open the door. You know what I mean, bro? Like,
and he's like, don't tell anybody else what the exercise is. So I go back out to the van. We're all sitting in the van, waiting our turn. And I got these 2 paint things here. And one of them just says,
Shit.
I said,
Yeah, I can't talk about it.
all 8 of us failed.
All 8 of us
what?
failed.
Okay, so you're just not supposed to open the door, you know? Or you're supposed to open the door and fucking, you know, get ready to, you know what I mean? Get ready to throw down, kill him, like you said.
The orders are to
They
take
did
them
what?
alive. No shooting.
And I was looking at the Pakistanis when I said this.
No shooting.
Of course, they just opened fire.
What the fuck, dude?
You know, I was standing in the day room one day, and these 2 guys started duking it out, which happened every few months.
Huh?
What are they duking it out over? Whether to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or 101st and Park. I'm totally serious.
What?
They're duking it out, like blood flying, and I'm just sitting there. They're literally 3 feet away from me. I'm doing my
Who's
email.
throwing down?
Well, on the camera, on the security cameras, they can see in what was called SIS, the Special Investigations whatever service, or these 2 morons who just did investigations down there. So they see that I'm standing there. Well, and the thing is in prison, if there's a fight, everybody scatters.
In prison? With this motherfucker in prison? I remember, like, he got, like, fired from the CIA. I don't know what he did. I don't remember. And he get thrown in jail? Holy shit.
You run back to your cell. Why? Because you do not want to be implicated in a fight. You'll go straight to solitary and you'll probably be there for 6 months. And then if you're lucky, they'll only transfer you to another prison. They're not going to punish you further. But I'm like,
Fuck you.
well, I'm not doing anything. I'm finishing my email. So,
Shit.
as soon as the fight ends,
He isn't a prisoner if he's doing emails in prison, right? I don't know.
Kiriakou, Lieutenant's office, immediately.
I was like, you dopes. So I walk down to the lieutenant's office, and I go, what? Why don't you tell us about the fight? I go,
What fight?
admit nothing, deny everything, make counter accusations. I go, what fight?
Oh, you're gonna be a wise guy.
I go, I don't know what you're talking about. What fight?
The fight that was 3 feet away from you in the day room?
I said,
There was a fight?
Who's a fight?
very funny. We saw you on the camera, just standing there.
Oh my god.
I go, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think there was a fight. Actually, I think I would have noticed if there was a fight.
Yo, the
Oh, there was a fight. I go,
gaslighting's
yeah?
crazy.
I think maybe you were fighting. How do you like that?
Why don't you tell me about the fight, since you seem to know?
So fucking much about it.
Facts.
And they were like,
Get the fuck out of my office.
Hey, it worked though. Let's be honest. Rage bait them into giving up. That's what he did, bro. That's what I'm saying.
you know, you can't force hummus,
Up someone's rectum.
for example,
Huh?
right?
What is the fucking... What is with hummus, dude? Why do you want to stick that up someone's ass? Like, what?
You can't, you know, they learned Abu Zubaydah had an irrational fear of insects. And so they put him in a coffin
And they dumped a box of cockroaches in there with him.
and then closed the coffin. And they left him in there for 10 days just with a diaper. Sleep deprivation, right? We know from the
10
American
days. What the fuck? No, this is crazy.
Psychological Association, which has done studies on this kind of thing, that people begin to go insane at 7 days with no sleep. They begin to
Die.
of organ failure with 9 days without sleep. The CIA was authorized to keep prisoners awake for,
12 days.
What the fuck?
you know, you can't force.
Motherfucker, you just killing people.
Does the CIA listen through our phones and laptop cameras? Yes. I hate to say it.
They're listening to you right now. Hell, they're listening to me right now. We all knew this though. This isn't like a surprise, right? Like, let's be honest.
There was a dramatic leak in 2017 that the CIA came to call the Vault 7 disclosures. Gigabytes worth of documents leaked by a CIA technology engineer. What he told us was that the CIA can intercept anything from anyone, number one. Number two, they can remotely take control of your car through the car's embedded computer. To do what? To make you drive off a bridge, into a tree, to
What the fuck? No, is this real? Is he telling the truth?
make you kill yourself
Huh?
and make it look like an accident. They can take over your smart television
Yeah, you speak.
and turn the speaker into a microphone so that they can listen to what's being said in the room even when the TV is turned off. God knows what else that they can do that hasn't been leaked.
So if the CIA knows exactly who human traffickers are and who is being trafficked and they don't care, you know, I don't know. That's a fair argument. Though what he said, there's a fucking hit list, a kill list, and he said that motherfuckers, they get a kill list and they go out there and they get them and they come back. Who's not to say that they haven't killed human traffickers in the U.S. or not in the U.S.? They just be fucking killing them and saving people. We don't know. But again, I don't know. Average janitor night shift in Baghdad, 1993. I wonder, like, let's be honest. Did he, like, know the building? Or, like, what did he think was happening? Did he instantly get hit by a missile and die? Or, like, did he hear rumblings and he saw the building fucking crashing around him? Like, I wonder what was going on, you know? Like, I wonder how long he was conscious before he got exploded. I don't know. That's something I don't know.
I gave an interview to an Indian news outlet 2 weeks ago. I said one thing. I said, in a conventional conflict,
India would beat Pakistan.
because it has 5 times the people. Yeah. The death threats. I've lost count of how many death threats I received. And then, the best of all, get a letter from the president of Imran Khan's Pakistan, whatever party. And he says, they condemn what I said to the Indians and they demand an immediate apology to the people of Pakistan. My lawyer's like, just throw it away. Just throw it away.
What
So I
the
didn't throw it away.
fuck?
I sent him an email and I said, oh my God. In regards to your demand for an apology,
I wipe my ass with your demands for an apology.
Nah, see, I would be scared. I wouldn't, but you know what? He's been through this shit before. He's like, fuck you. I know this is some bluff bullshit. I would be shitting myself.
And I hit send.
and that's how I left it, and I haven't heard back from them. I'm going to say something that's going
That,
to cause me trouble, but I'm going to say it.
bro, that's funny as fuck.
I get a call from the Lebanese ambassador.
And he's like,
It's probably
What's
a
your
lovely guy.
boss's problem?
Huh?
I said, well, now what did he do?
He says, he gave an interview, and he keeps calling Bashar al-Assad, my dear friend Bashar al-Assad. I said, I'll talk to him. So, I said, Senator.
I said, the Lebanese ambassador called me. And you have to stop calling Bashar al-Assad
my dear friend.
And he's like, well, he is my dear friend. And I said, be that as it may.
He's a genocidal
maniac.
Oh,
who just
Wipes out entire swaths of his population.
oh my god.
And he goes, well, you know, we rode motorcycles.
Together down to the Golan Heights. And
I said, I get it. He's probably a lovely guy.
But he's a genocidal dick.
Probably a lovely guy and doing genocide. Those two don't mix, bro. Bro started doing some CIA side quests. Oh,
Polaroids.
what is
And
this shit?
again, these are like hardcore, gay, you know, anal.
and he lays them out.
What?
And he says, is this torture? These men, they're torturing each other. Should they be sent to Guantanamo? And these guys are old, so they're like, they have their trifocals on, and they're like, one of them picks it up and he goes, like this. He goes,
What the fuck?
Oh, not good. This haram. Not good.
and the other one, he hands it to the other one.
Oh, no, no,
Oh,
no.
hand it over.
It's not good.
And they just set it down. And they just look at him. Like, damn it.
Nothing's happening.
So he pulls out the... He said, we're gonna go to the middle
This one's real
I'm gonna get in
fast.
front of bona fide terrorists, he said. I'm thinking Hezbollah or Al-Qaeda. And I'm gonna show them Polaroids of men having anal sex, like hardcore anal sex.
What the fuck are we doing? Why?
When I first arrived in Pakistan, a colleague picked me up at the airport and he said, oh, we put you in the Marriott. And I said, the Marriott? Are you out of your minds?
If they're gonna blow up one place, what's it gonna be?
It's gonna be the Marriott. I said, I'm not staying in the Marriott.
I don't know
So I
what the
stayed there the
Marriott
first
is.
night, and then they moved me into this little 16-room guest house owned by a Pakistani family.
6 weeks later, they blew up the Marriott and killed 156.
Oh my god. That isn't fucking insane, bro. Fucking Ellie, I love this fucking photo and this gif or whatever it is. It's so funny.
So I was in this little, with the truck bomb made a crater so deep.
That water was seeping in from the water table.
That's how big this bomb was. I'm like, you see?
What did I tell you?
Yeah, you're not supposed to sleep with us.
Give me that one and
It has happened to a couple
Sleep with assistant?
people I know. And they end up being pulled back to the United States. You have to sit in a
Bounty box.
if you do that. You're not supposed to do that. But yeah, it happens sometimes. So sextortion isn't a real thing? It can be. We don't... When I first got hired, one of the old-timers told me the story about an Ayatollah that they were trying to recruit. And they set this Ayatollah up with a prostitute. And he had sex with this prostitute in a room where they had...
Cameras everywhere.
And so they bumped him afterwards. They bumped into him and said, hey, we have all these pictures. And they laid out the pictures of him, you know.
Butt naked with this prostitute.
And he said, yeah?
Give me that one an 8x10. Give me 2 5x7s of that one. How about some wallet size fruit?
Yo, that guy looked at that shit and he was like, oh yeah, that's good shit. Give me some of those.
What's the coolest piece of spy tech you ever got to use? You know, there's kind of a dirty little secret about spy tech. And it is that 95% of it
Is purchased from Amazon.com.
That's fucking concerning. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck are we doing, Amazon? Rip that shit out of there, bro.
Seriously. Because it is cheaper and it is quicker just to go online and buy it and then use it operationally than it is to invent it from scratch.
That's actually kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you ever fear for your life? Not now, but over the course of my career, I did several times. And I'll give you one example. There were
Okay.
two
Active assassination attempts against me.
What the yo, what the fuck?
In one, I just got lucky. And unfortunately,
My next door neighbor was killed instead.
he was the British defense attaché in Athens, Brigadier
my
General
gosh.
Stephen Saunders. I think about it every single day. In another, an enemy country sent one of its officers and a double agent to
Kill me.
but we had advance warning that it was going to happen, and we were able to, well, we were able to,
Neutralize the threat, as
they say in the movies.
What the? Hey, me explaining the gap in my resume. Okay, yeah, we're gonna end it off there. Yo, dude, those videos and that guy are just so funny, bro. Just the way it's edited, the way he tells the stories are just so funny, bro. He's been through some crazy ish, man. Like, the CIA, bro, is fucking crazy. But man, I really enjoyed watching those videos today, man. Those are so funny, bro. And a lot of those I haven't seen before, so that was just awesome, man. But anyway, though, y'all, if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff you want us to do. And have a good day. I love y'all. And peace.
Every time I call you, baby, never fucking answer, and I just don't